was I saying? We lose our intel. You go in there, if you don't have your electronic eyes, you have to go in there with people. People need to know their way around it to get in there. Actually, you know what? There is an initiative I would suggest to the game industry to fund this immediately, and that is to create a 3D game level of the Fukushima plant, including all details given by workers from all known electronics, so that you can train people to get in and out of that fucking plant in 15 minutes flat and do their job. And look at all, you've got to gather that intel. That's what you got to do. I can't get forward here. I don't know. There we go. Here. Oh shit. Oh, I haven't selected my stupid gravity gun. Do I have that thing? Where's the gravity gun? Okay, I gotta pause this. I got crashed. Oh fuck, I've been kicked back. Maybe that's... Maybe there's a... I haven't been quick saving or something. I haven't hit the right checkpoint, so I gotta go through all this again. You know, maybe there's some strange poetry to the fact that I'm going through the same level again. You know, it's like we've been here before. I don't know, but I wanna keep the
We don't have time to look for another way around.
I wanna keep my stream of consciousness going. Oh god. So I have a very creative mind in these kind of scenarios, you know. I mean, I've been doing, God, I don't know, I've been doing scenarios like this for years and years and years. I haven't done as much electronic because level design is very production intensive. You know, the part where you think of it and write it just sort of like is very short. You know, you have to spend a huge amount of time implementing. So anyway, I mean, look at these effects, right? I'm starting to do levels that are getting up to this caliber. Anyway, alright. So here we are stuck in Fukushima. We've got fucking 10 minutes to get this critical part. Oh shit. Or we die, right? Actually, that's a real hazard too. You know? We've got a structurally condemned building. God, the places, the mine. We never hung around in the mine, but that was insane to do. That would have been insane to do that. But we did go into the mill areas. And actually, I had worked with M&R. I actually looked at the. I looked at the actual environmental assessment. You know, brother, just a sec. Anyway, I had a panic attack earlier about this. I have an imagination. In disaster response, that has not helped me in institutional environments. But yeah, alright. Where the fuck did that go? Alright, okay. So, but, you know, who would have predicted that a friggin' a tsunami would take out a nuclear plant? It's just crazy. So, yeah, this brings... See, this is where I don't want to go be one of those guys raging on the internet. I'm just trying to give you some facts here. Oh, where are we going here? Lost in this. Here, let's save this. Alright, so we gotta drop down somewhere. The soldiers are the other bad guys of the world. Alright. You know, soldiers have given their lives for fucking... People have conveniently forgotten that recently, but well, whatever. Anyway. Yeah. facts are unclear, but the risk level, I don't know. You know, you can come to your conclusions as much as I can. You can do your own research. But the risk level is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. The risk calculation. Let's say it's a 0.1 chance that it may... that apparently they're going to do a maneuver in November where they're going to try to cap this friggin' thing, right? Okay, so let's say apparently apparently, oh shit. Apparently, you know, the fuel rods are in an unstable position. So, let's say something goes wrong with that. You know, this isn't like some hypothetical friggin'... This isn't like the Hadron Collider might do a black hole, right? What, you know, this is a fucking... This thing is going on now. They don't know where the core is. You know? I keep hitting it. You know? So let's say there is a fire. And they can't cap that core. You know. I'll tell you, I hate this though, right? Because this is the story of the prophet, and I'm very, very familiar with this story. The person who cries, you know. The thing is, the person, they let you know about the apocalyptic doom. You respond to the apocalyptic doom. The apocalyptic doom doesn't come true because of your response. Then you attack that person. That's the Jonah myth. You know Jonah, who was swallowed by a whale? He was told by God, go and prophesy. And he did that. He went out, he was one of those maniacs, you know, on a soap, you know, ranting the world's going to end because you have whatever sinned. But then people changed their ways, and, you know, the prophecy was not fulfilled. And Jonah was like, man, I look like an ass. God, you made me look like an ass. You know, the exact thing happened to the guy who warned us about the Y2K bug. They poured all kinds of money into that, and they did find actual problems, and they worked on them and fixed them. But when Y2K rolled along, all the bad things didn't happen, and he was trashed. But it was because they listened to his warning, though. You know? So, alright, come on. Okay, this is a horrible, nasty thing in Half-Life world. I call it the, it's kind of like a caterpillar penis. I don't know, it's like a giant uncircumcised penis that has the ability to, like, fly, spin shit around and impale people and suck their brains out. Alright, anyway. So, I was talking about stuff. Yeah, here we are again. Back here again. In fact, let me save this so I don't have to go through this again. It's, you know, I don't want to cause panic in the streets, but I would say that you can contact your federal representative and insist that, you know, your federal government look into this. Well, that's the thing, eh? A group like that, you know, honestly, it may be a time to call in military-like intervention. There's a style of leadership I'm familiar with that I do it. It's called coercive leadership. Yeah, I learned it in the military. It's a very controlling style of leadership. So in peace times, in places where it's physically safe, you don't want that kind of leader because they alienate everybody and blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, in a life and death situation, that person fucking walks in and they know what to do. And you need that person. You need that person. Let's get over here. We're from Fukushima here, man. We're gonna have some bad fucking shit going on. I need... Oh, fuck. These are... You know... This is military leadership. You know what the fuck to do. That's what we need in there in Fukushima right now. We need military leadership. The risk is too high. If you know, sure we can give the government the choice, but I don't know. It's, you know, the risk quotient is destruction of the planet. An open Fukushima that's burning will destroy everything on this planet. God, how can... I can say this kind of idly because I'm... Alright. I'm running around killing shit when I should be getting... I should be decoding this puzzle. Alright. It's right there in front of you, dumbass. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the human enemies. Complacency. It's the kind of environment where people are always focusing on collaborating, right? The emotional well-being of the group is more important because the survival of, like, I don't know, the studio or the company or whatever is paramount because it's the money-making machine. But in a situation like this, now I see what I gotta do here. I gotta deflect something. Yeah, I can't. Here. Gotta take out these guys. So you tell me. You know, you tell me after I've said this. Let's get going. It's the one thing about the Prophet. The Prophet is an emotionally controlling person. He's like, goes and he's like, you've got to do this and you've got to do it now, right? Thing is, though, well, you know, the risk. How do I get that goddamn thing behind there? Yeah, I have to bounce it like a. This is a pinball puzzle. There we go. Yeah, so there is the human element in this disaster. Pride, shame, need to save face, so we're not gonna, you know, acknowledge the full extent of what's going on. There's though actually one thing though when I look at it, one thing about the Japanese character. God, I remember it blew my mind with it. They are self-sacrificing, and I bet they will give their lives for. I bet you there'll be many of them who will give their lives for the human planet. That's a kind of courage, you know. A soldier as it, well, yeah, that's soldier level courage. Of a particular kind of soldier, the kind of soldier who's holding on to the very end and fighting for his cause, even though he knows he's not going to make it. Yeah. They do have that in their character. You know. God. It's a fucking nightmare.